Hello everyone. Today we are doing day 11, and this time we are looking at the relation database management system. And this is just the introduction of what it is. You can read it and understand it. The main thing here is that the Grange changed the system password, and we need to get it back. Therefore, it says answer the questions below. You decided that the first step would be to check the running services on this IP. I have already started the machine, so let's hop into our Kali VM. I have it right here. In order to see the running services, first of all, we need to identify what ports are running here. So let's scan the target host with the nmap. So I'm going to say nmap is followed with the IP and then specify dash p dash to scan all the ports, and then also attach dash vv for specifying the verbose mode so that it will output all the ports right away. Press enter and then it starts the scanning, and here we can see it says host seems down. Well, I have already checked that we are connected to the TryHackMe VPN, so this is not an issue of connection. And whenever you see this, it's because of maybe this is a Windows box. If you don't know, then Windows box does not respond to ping packets, the ICMP packets. So that is why we cannot see any response while pinging it, or we cannot see any response in the nmap until and unless we specify dash pn. Uh, actually, yeah, dash pn so that nmap will not ping the machine to decide whether the machine is up or not. Nmap can take some time to run, so I'm gonna skip the nmap, but I will use another tool that is named rust scan. Rust scan is, you can say, it's another version of nmap, but a lot faster than nmap. It uses Go language, and here let's just change the IP. So this dash a is used to specify the IP. Then you have dash dash u limit to specify the speed of the scan. That is 5000 by default. That is generally considered as fast. And then here you can see the two dashes, and whatever the flags you specify after these two dashes, these will be passed on to the nmap scan. So once all the ports are found by the rust scan, it will run nmap scan with the following flag set, and that is dash a for aggressive scan, and then dash on to output the scan results in the rust scan all.txt file. That being said, let's press enter, and then we can see ports found really fast. If you do the same scan with the nmap, it will take eternity, and this is really fast, so I always use it. Let's take a look at the first question here. It asks us what is the port related to MS SQL Server accessible over the network, and what is the port number. We can see it asks for the port number of MS SQL Server. Searching it up on Google, you can see this is the relation database management system developed by Microsoft. And if you search up here, let me zoom in. Yeah, you search up MS SQL Server uh, default port, and then it will tell you that the default port is 1433. Well, let's see if we found the same port on our scan. Scrolling up, you can see 1433 is found on the machine. Also, I did a mistake here. I forgot to specify the dash pn flag, so that host will be so that our machine will be marked as offline, and it will not ping the machine because it's a Windows machine and that does not respond to ping packets. So I'm gonna run this scanner once again, but with the dash pn flag set. And also we have seen that 1433 is open on this target machine, so I'm going to submit this here. Press enter and we have it completed. Next it says MS SQL Server is running and accessible to the network. We want to check if our username and password are still valid. So we are going to use sqsh command, that is pronounced as sqsh, which is the interactive database shell. So the simplest syntax of using this would be squish and then dash s for specifying the server, and that is IP address here, and then the username and the password. So here we are trying to run this, and if the connection is successful, you will get a prompt. What is the prompt that you have received? So let's quickly copy this command since we know what is happening with this command. Let's just split the cell, terminal, sorry, press enter, and we are in the shell. Let's try typing in help. Maybe we get what we are working with, and then you can see it tells you what commands you can execute here. Let's take a look at the question, what is asked from us. It says, what is the prompt that you have received? Well, we have received this prompt. That is one, and then, oh, oops, wrong sign. Yeah, this one. This is the prompt you can see right here. And then let's move on to our next question. It says, make database admin told us the database name is reindeer, and it has three tables. These are the three tables. To display the table names, that is the first table. You could use the following syntax, that is select all from names, where, and then you just specify the condition here, just like in MySQL if you have used it. Here it explains the command that is select all is used to return all the columns, and then from which table is specify here, and then the condition here. And just to specify the rows or in ascending or descending order, there are many conditions. And in the terminal below, we execute the following query, that is select all from reindeer.dbo.names. And what this query does, it will output all the content of table names from the database reindeer. And let's try running it. So select all from reindeer.dbo.names, and then just type in go and hit enter, and you will see the output of the command right here. So here we have the ID, that is 1 2 3 4 till 9, and then the first name, last name, and then and also nickname. Well, let's do this again because the text is not readable. So I'm gonna retype all those commands, then press go, and we have it here. So yeah, ID, first name, last name, and nickname. So we have these results here, and we don't see anything out of context here. Let's see what is asked from us. Here it says we can see 4 columns in the table displayed above. And what is the first name of the reindeer of ID9? Here we can see the first name at ID9 is Rudolph. So let's just paste it here and then press enter. I pasted the wrong thing. I just have to type it. So Rudolph, press enter. We have it done. Next task, it says check out the table schedule. What is the destination of the trip? Schedule on December 7th. So now we need to fetch the columns in table schedule. And this is just like this similar query that we have executed before. You just need to replace the names with the schedule query. Why so? Because you can see here in the database reindeer, we have 3 tables. There's names, present, and schedule. We extracted the names. Now we need to extract the schedule. So yeah, that's it. Just type in schedule. Doing it quickly here, schedule, and then just type in go, and we have the things here. I need to zoom out again because it's a little bit hard to read. Uh, oh god. Okay, go. And then here we have the task asked us the trip schedule on December 7th. So in December 7th, we can see PRAG, I guess it's pronounced as Sprague, I'm not sure. Let's just type in, press enter, and we have it correct. Next, we need to check out the presents, and let's just do it. It's, it's, you get the flow of this now. So presents, then just type in go, and we have it here. The task asked us what is the quantity for power bank. The power bank quantity here, you can see it's 25,000. So let's just type in here 25,000, press enter, and we have it done. Now this is the interesting part. I love this, honestly. Now let's see if you can run MS Windows commands while interacting with the database. Here it tells you that some MS SQL servers have XPCMD shell enabled, and this is the interesting command. If this is the case, if this command is enabled, we might have access to the command prompt, or you can say kind of arbitrary code execution on the box. It says the command syntax is xp shell, then just type in the command. And here it says let's try a simple command like who am I, and which will show you the user running the command. And in the terminal output below, after connecting to the MySQL server, we try this, and we can see that the user is this. This means that any command we pass to this xpcmd shell will run as anti-service this user right here. So let's quickly try this out. I'm gonna say, let's just zoom in, xp underscore cmd shell, and then just type who am I think I did a mistake. I did not insert a semicolon right there. Well, it worked, no worries. And you can see here the output is anti-service, my MS SQL server. So yeah, this is running. We can try one more one. Let's just say dir, then just press go, and you can see all the contents in the current working directory. If you don't know what's dir stands for directory listing, just like ls and linux, that outputs all the files in the correct working directory. And we have all the files here. And once you have listed the files, you can just type in type and then the file name to extract the content inside that file. Or you can go inside any folder and yeah, it's your box. Now you have the remote code execution on this box. So consider this example below where we reveal the contents of the text file, this text file, and this output. Next task, it says there's a flag hidden in Grinch user home directory. What are its contents? So now we need to go inside the C local disk, and then in users folder you have the Grinch, just like in Kali Linux you have home folder, and inside home folder you have specific users uh, folders, just like I have the Kali folder here. In the same way, in Windows we have C users and then the username. So let's see. I'm gonna say dir list me the contents inside the local disk C and inside the users folder, and then just press enter, then go, and we have it here, the output. It says the Grinch. Perfect. Let's execute it again and then type in Grinch and then press go. And you can see we have the desktop here. So let's try going inside the desktop. Press enter, go again, and then we have a couple of more files here. That is feedback.website and then Microsoft Windows Guide website. These files do not look like where the flag will be hidden, since it's a practice box, I'm assuming. So what I'm gonna do is, again, we are going one directory back inside the C users Grinch, then type go again. You can see here we have desktop and then also documents. So let's try going inside the documents. This is an interesting folder. The document, then type go, and then you can see here we have the flag.txt file here, right here. And now what we can do is, oops, let's just exit out of it. Yeah. Now here what we can do is specify the flag.txt here, and then instead of dir type in type. Uh, type is alternative of cat command in Windows. You can say it's just like cat, but in Windows it's type. Press enter and then hit go, and you will have the flag here. Perfect. We have the remote execution, we have the flag, and with that we have our room completed, I suppose. Well, I have to copy paste I cannot copy paste the flag since something wrong with my VM, so I'll just skip it for now for the video's sake. Then it says congratulations, you have recovered the password of this. So we learned this, and this. Alright, so this was it this day. I'll see you again tomorrow.